Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving headfirst into a culinary jungle, a battlefield of flavors. Well, you get the picture. We're taking on the USA. From the sun-kissed beaches of California to the bustling streets of New York City, this country is a melting pot of cultures, and trust me, that translates directly to the plate. We're talking about a symphony of flavors, a culinary orchestra playing a tune that'll have your taste buds begging for an encore. So buckle up, you lot, because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the top 10 dishes you absolutely must try when you're brave enough to conquer the American food scene. Listen up, you donkey. We're starting strong, hitting you with the heavyweight champion of American cuisine, the almighty cheeseburger. This isn't just some slap-together sandwich, it's a bloody institution. Born and bred in the USA, some say it emerged in the greasy spoons of early 20th century America. Now, every state, every city, every backwater diner has its own take on this classic. You've got your juicy, perfectly seasoned beef patty, cooked to perfection, and for God's sake, don't you dare overcook it. Then comes the avalanche of toppings, crisp lettuce, ripe tomatoes, tangy pickles, maybe a few rings of red onion for a bit of bite. And of course, we can't forget the star of the show, the cheese. Melted American cheese is a classic for a reason. But don't be afraid to get adventurous. Cheddar, Swiss, blue cheese, even pepper jack. Go wild, and don't even get me started on the sauces. It's a flavor explosion waiting to happen, and trust me, you don't want to miss out on this American icon. Right, you lot, let's talk fried chicken. This ain't your sad, greasy takeaway excuse for poultry. We're talking about Southern hospitality in edible form, crispy, juicy, and bursting with flavor. This dish has its roots deep in the American South, a legacy passed down through generations of grandmas and aunties who knew the secret to perfectly seasoned, perfectly fried chicken. We're talking crispy, golden brown skin that crackles with every bite, revealing succulent, juicy meat that practically melts in your mouth. The secret, you ask? Well, it starts with the brine, a magical concoction of buttermilk, herbs, and spices that tenderize the chicken and infuse it with flavor. Then comes the dredge, a coating of seasoned flour that clings to the chicken, creating that signature crispy crust. And finally, the frying. A hot oil bath is essential, ensuring the chicken cooks quickly and evenly, resulting in that perfect golden brown exterior. Now, fried chicken is a dish best enjoyed with your hands, no fancy cutlery required. Listen up, you lot. We're about to tackle a culinary titan, a dish so iconic it's practically synonymous with the city itself, New York pizza. Now, forget those thick, doughy monstrosities they try to pass off as pizza elsewhere. New York pizza is a different beast altogether. It's all about the crust thin, crispy, and foldable, with just the right amount of chew. You should be able to fold a slice in half and eat it on the go, because in New York City there's always somewhere to be. The sauce is another key element, tangy, slightly sweet, and bursting with the flavor of ripe tomatoes. And let's not forget the cheese, a generous layer of mozzarella melted to gooey perfection. A classic slice with just cheese or pepperoni is all you need to experience the true flavor of this iconic dish. Find yourself a local pizzeria, one with a worn-out counter and the aroma of baking dough wafting out the door. Chapter 4, Chicago Deep Dish, diving into a pizza abyss. Alright, you lot, hold on to your hats because we're about to dive headfirst into the belly of the beast, the Chicago Deep Dish Pizza. Now this ain't your dainty, foldable New York slice. This is a culinary monster, a behemoth of cheese, sauce, and toppings piled high on a thick, buttery crust. We're talking layers upon layers of flavor, a true test of your appetite. Now some folks will tell you that Chicago deep dish isn't real pizza. To them I say, get a grip. This is pizza taken to the extreme, a celebration of indulgence and excess. It's a dish best enjoyed with a group of friends, a fork and knife in hand, and a whole lot of napkins at the ready. The crust is the foundation of this culinary masterpiece. Thick, buttery, and baked to a golden brown. It needs to be sturdy enough to hold the weight of all those toppings. And trust me, there are a lot of toppings. Chapter 5, Fish Tacos, riding the waves of flavor. Alright, you landlubbers, it's time to set sail for the West Coast and dive into a dish that's as fresh and vibrant as the Pacific Ocean itself, fish tacos. Now forget your soggy, greasy fish and chips. These tacos are a celebration of fresh, sustainable seafood, bursting with flavor and packed with a punch. We're talking flaky, perfectly cooked fish, nestled in warm tortillas and topped with a symphony of fresh, zesty ingredients. The beauty of fish tacos lies in their simplicity. It all starts with the fish, and in California, you're spoiled for choice. From grilled mahi-mahi to beer-battered cod, there's a fish taco out there for every palate. The key is to choose fresh, high-quality seafood that's been cooked to perfection. Next comes the tortilla. And in my book, you can't go wrong with a warm corn tortilla. It's the perfect vessel for all those delicious fillings, adding a subtle sweetness and a satisfying chew. Chapter 6. Clam Chowder, a taste of New England history. Listen up, you lot. We're heading to the rugged shores of New England where the wind howls like a banshee and the sea churns like a pot of boiling water. But fear not, we're here to warm our souls with a dish as comforting and hearty as the fisherman who first created it. Clam chowder. Now forget those thin, watery soups masquerading as chowder. We're talking about a thick, creamy concoction loaded with tender clams, potatoes, and aromatic vegetables. It's a meal in a bowl, a taste of the sea that'll warm you from the inside out. New England clam chowder is a thing of beauty. It's all about the broth, a creamy, flavorful base made with milk or cream, clam juice, and often a touch of butter for richness. The clams themselves should be tender and sweet, adding a briny flavor to the chowder. Chapter 7 TexMex Tacos, where Texas Bravado meets Mexican Flair. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to cross the Rio Grande and enter the wild world of Tex-Mex cuisine, a glorious fusion of Texan bravado and Mexican flair. And what better way to experience this culinary collision than with a plate of sizzling, savory Tex-Mex tacos? Now forget those bland, hard-shelled excuses for tacos you find in some parts of the world. We're talking about soft, warm tortillas piled high with flavorful fillings and dripping with cheesy goodness. Tex-Mex tacos are all about bold flavors and generous portions. It's a celebration of meat, cheese, and spice, a culinary fiesta that'll have your taste buds dancing the two-step. The heart and soul of a Tex-Mex taco lies in its filling. We're talking juicy, seasoned ground beef, slow-cooked shredded chicken, or spicy chorizo, all simmered to perfection with onions, peppers, and a blend of aromatic spices. Once you've piled those flavorful fillings into your warm tortillas, it's time to unleash the toppings. All right, you lot, we're heading north to the land of towering forests, snow-capped mountains, and pristine waters, the Pacific Northwest. And while this region is known for its stunning natural beauty, it's also home to a culinary gem that's as wild and delicious as the landscape itself: salmon. Now, forget your dry, overcooked salmon. We're talking about fresh, sustainably caught Pacific salmon, cooked to perfection and bursting with flavor. It's a dish that's both elegant and approachable, perfect for a casual weeknight dinner or a special occasion feast. The beauty of salmon lies in its versatility. You can grill it, bake it, poach it, or even smoke it. The possibilities are endless. But no matter how you choose to cook it, the key is to keep it simple and let the natural flavor of the fish shine through. A sprinkle of salt, pepper, and maybe a squeeze of lemon juice is all you need to enhance the delicate flavor of the salmon. One of my favorite ways to enjoy salmon is grilled over an open flame. The high heat sears the skin to a crispy perfection, while the flesh remains tender and juicy. Alright, you lot, it's time to indulge our sweet tooth with a dessert that's as American as apple pie. Because, well, it is apple pie. This classic dessert is more than just a combination of fruit, sugar, and pastry. It's a symbol of comfort, warmth, and nostalgia. It's the taste of Grandma's kitchen, the aroma that fills the house on a crisp autumn day, the sweet ending to a satisfying meal. Now, a proper apple pie is a thing of beauty. It starts with a flaky, buttery crust, the kind that practically melts in your mouth. Then comes the filling, a generous heap of sweet tart apples spiced with cinnamon, nutmeg, and a touch of brown sugar. The apples should be soft but still hold their shape, creating a satisfying texture contrast with the crispy crust. And of course, no apple pie is complete without a scoop of vanilla ice cream melting on top. The cold, creamy ice cream against the warm, gooey pie is a match made in dessert heaven. Listen up, food lovers! We're finishing our culinary journey with a dish that embodies the melting pot spirit of America-Korean BBQ tacos. This ain't your grandma's recipe book, this is fusion done right, a flavor explosion that'll have you questioning everything you thought you knew about tacos. We're talking about the sweet and savory symphony of Korean BBQ, marinated to perfection and grilled to smoky perfection, all wrapped up in a warm tortilla. It's a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of American cuisine, where different cultures collide and create something truly unique and delicious. The star of the show is undoubtedly the Korean BBQ. Think thinly sliced bulgogi, marinated in a magical concoction of soy sauce, sesame oil, garlic, ginger, the list goes on. It's grilled to perfection, caramelized on the outside and juicy on the inside, each bite a flavor bomb waiting to explode. But the magic doesn't stop there. Imagine the sweet heat of kimchi, the creamy coolness of sriracha mayo, the fresh crunch of cilantro, all adding their unique personalities to the party. Korean BBQ tacos are messy, they're bold, they're a party in your mouth, and they're the perfect way to end our culinary adventure through the USA. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed our roller coaster ride through the must-try dishes in the USA. We've tackled everything from the iconic cheeseburger to the innovative Korean BBQ taco, proving that American cuisine is anything but boring. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more delicious content. And tell us, which of these culinary masterpieces are you dying to get your hands on? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, get cooking.